Hello, and welcome to the all-new and exciting Sewing Street.
Exciting it is.
So thrilled. I'm Vicky Carroll, by the way, and joined by Steve Bennett.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Well, we sort of crossed paths loads of times over the years, and it's just great to be working with you.
Oh, it really, really is. So, how on earth did this all come about?
Where do we start? So, Sewing Street is a division of Gemporia.
Yeah.
Gemporia is an employee-owned company, which we'll quickly talk what that means in a moment. So it's owned by the employees, a bit like John Lewis. Yeah. John Lewis has been owned by the employees for many, many years, but they've just reversed the whole thing into the same scheme that we're in, which is absolutely fantastic. It's exactly the same structure as John Lewis. And how did it come about? I used to watch Sewing Quarter. Loved it. Loved John Scott. Loved the idea. I'm not a sewer. I'll admit that straight away. Very much into fabrics. We can talk about that in a moment. No, my fabrics really well, but I'm not a sewer. And I love John Scott, and I used to watch John a lot and all the rest of the team. And when it suddenly went, I went, well, there needs to be that in the marketplace. And there's lots of people that love sewing, and I love it for several reasons. I don't do it, but where I think it fits brilliantly. We'll talk in a minute about mindfulness and looking after the brain and health reasons. I think it fits brilliantly there. But I was in India, and I got the call to say Sewing Quarter sadly had gone, and we'd just acquired Jewellery Maker from the same company that owns Sewing Quarter. And I went, oh, okay, that's a shame it's gone completely. I didn't realise that would happen. And I was in Jaipur. No, I wasn't. I'm lying. I was in Delhi, but talking a lot about Jaipur. I was in Delhi at a garment exhibition, and one of the companies we own is called U Bamboo, and it's all about clothing that's good for the environment, clothing that's good for your health because it's antibacterial. And I was there working on U Bamboo, and I came across aloe vera material, which I'd never heard of before. So you can make yarn out of aloe vera. So I was working with my design team working on a clothing range of aloe vera, and I got the call that says, Sewing Quarter's gone, could you do anything to help everybody so they don't lose their job? I said, let me have a little think about that. And I went, hang on a minute. This all fits everything we're doing as a group. We're trying to save the planet. We're trying to help people be healthy through our Primal Living sub-company. And it's an interesting thing. So I was doing my podcast series called Fat and Furious, which is because I used to be fat. And I'm furious that I used to be fat for so many years and all the lies that I was taking. So I've done this whole podcast series, and I've written a book called Fat and Furious. And what I did was I interviewed 23 different doctors, different genres of health, heart specialists, cancer specialists, top in their field, authors, all sorts. And when we're talking about heart, I interviewed a doctor called Dr. Asim Malhotra, then I interviewed one called Dr. Malcolm Kendrick, and another one as well called Ivor Cummins. And all three of them said the best thing to do, or one of their top 5 things for all of them to avoid a heart disease and to avoid stroke, was mindfulness. You kept coming up time and time again. Yeah. And when I've been talking to John Scott about what's the feeling when you're sewing and he said, well, you relax and you chill and your worries go away. True. And when you're creating a quilt, when you're making a dress, you become very mindful about it. So there's a real health benefit. It's absolutely. So I thought, well, here's something if I can bring this company back to life, albeit a slightly different name. If we can bring it back to life, we've got the mindfulness element with the aloe vera, the U Bamboo material, which we're going to introduce not straight away, but soon. And also, you're going to love this, we've got a whole new cotton coming, called ocean cotton.
Right, is this a new thing?
Brand new thing. Well, there's been some clothing done already out of it, but not yet for everybody at home to make their own clothing. Ocean cotton, we take plastic bags, plastic bottles out of the ocean. We make it into pellets. We turn that pellets into yarn, and the fabric is made out of recycled plastic bottles out of the ocean. It's not as expensive. It's just a little bit of a premium over regular cotton. It feels like regular cotton, but every time you make something out of ocean cotton, and we're also going to give everybody, when they buy like a metre or 2 meters, we're going to give them 3 or 4 little tags that they can sew in the ocean cotton logo.
Love it.
It's all about mindfulness. It's about new materials that are sustainable, like aloe vera. Imagine aloe vera. Aloe vera is a byproduct of when they grow the plants for all the health benefits. The aloe vera in the past was wasted. They now turn it into fibre, make it into a yarn. So you've got a yarn that's got 0 impact on the planet. So we've got bamboo fibre, we've got the recycled plastic fibre called ocean. ocean cotton, and we've got aloe vera fibre coming. So we've got so many different
That's everything that we're going to be able to sell as well on air.
We're going to be able to make
Brilliant.
things out of it, patterns out of it, all sorts of stuff. So
I can feel
fantastic.
your passion for this.
Oh, so excited.
I know how excited you've
Anyway,
been.
I'm going to let you get on with the show. That's why we're doing it. And what I haven't really mentioned yet is what is so good about this, because it's part of the Gemporia group. Everybody they see on air, everybody that packs in the warehouse, everybody that they speak to in the call centre, everybody that designs the website, all the people that find the product, they own the company, not me now.
Yeah.
I used to own it all, but now it's 75%. So it's just beautiful.
But we all love what we do.
Yeah, and
so
that's
passionate
great.
about
It's
it.
just great.
Thank you so much. And,
loved
from
it. Thank
on
you,
behalf
Vicky.
of, I'm sure, all of the fans in the community and our sewing family that we've created over the years, we all just want to say thank you very, very, very
Can't
much.
wait. It's going to be an exciting ride. Watch this space.
Brilliant. Don't go anywhere, because I'm going to be chatting to our managing director, Neil Garrett, right after this.